when a domestic violence incident happens, your friends and your family and your neighbors are really the first people to know, because those are kind of like the close connections that you have. Practitioners and people dealing with intervention and the cops, they always come after. So Close to Home sees an opportunity to train like residents and community partners in what to do in a domestic violence situation, and therefore we can, you know, prevent it and have some responsibility that comes from the community, because for so long domestic violence has been this issue that's just been shrouded in secrecy, something that's taboo. And what Close to Home believes is that it's a community issue. In order for us to heal, we need to be able to take responsibility to prevent these types of things from happening. What Close to Home is doing is it's trying to use the community not only to reduce, you know, the impact of domestic violence on residents and neighbors, but to hopefully prevent it from happening in the future. Because so much money is being poured into like intervention programs and stuff that happens when domestic violence has already occurred. And it's just a really great grassroots community mobilization process, and it really engages the whole community. Well, the youth group is comprised of about 15 youth, and it was started a while ago. A lot of the youth that are involved are just really, really excited about the whole process, and they're really excited about the mission. You know, youth care about their neighborhoods, and they're usually the ones that are on the streets, you know, actually experiencing the violence, and they just want to really take responsibility, not only for their neighborhoods, but, you know, for their own lives, and make sure that other youth are also taking responsibility for themselves. I came here to create a literary magazine with the youth group for my internship at Simmons College, and what I really wanted to do was kind of take a creative outlet for the kids who like really had a knack or had an interest in creative writing and spoken word and poetry and prose, and take their experiences with community violence, with domestic violence, with sexual assault, and put it together in a literary magazine. And then at the end, they made poems about how the community heals them. It's just like another form of a tool that Close to Home uses as a way to get dialogue started about domestic violence, in a way that it's not something that's taboo, in a way that it's out there, in a creative sense, because I think it makes it easier to talk about things when they're in a painting or when they're presented in a poem. And I think that it hits, you know, no pun intended, closer to home for people. I really feel like I'm part of a family when I'm here. It doesn't matter when I leave or when I come back, I'm always welcome, and always an asset. They always make me feel like my work is important as an individual, not only, you know, as a group and to the whole, but as an individual person, that I'm really, you know, trying to make a change. And it's really rewarding, more rewarding than most jobs. And my second reason, I think, is because being a survivor of domestic violence and sexual assault is just really, the mission is really important to me. So I just think that hopefully later on down the line, when someone might be going through the same thing I went through, that their neighbor is there to help them.